Hello, friends. Thank you for listening to me at the moment. Uh, I just thought of giving my opinion on the current uh, existing geopolitical situation globally. If you're looking at the actions taken by the Russian government or Vladimir Putin building up the forces near Ukrainian border and bringing all the ammunitions and the kind of preparing for kind of invasion into Ukraine. So, if you could recall back a couple of years ago, or possibly during 2014, we did see that similar action being taken by Russia invading, Crimea and annexing it to its bloc, or rather, I would say, as part of Russia. What it means to say is that whether Vladimir Putin is very much focused on bringing the strength to Russia to bring back the glory of the Soviet Union. So is got in his mind? I'm not sure. But looking at all possibilities, he's pretty much determined that he wants to invade and annex Ukraine. That is pretty clear. Even the premier of Ukraine, put out a statement about the possible invasion by the Russian forces, and he is in a very difficult situation because Ukraine is not part of the NATO alliance. If it were to be part of the that bloc, possibly the member states and it's primarily the leader U.S. would have extended a helping hand, going against Russia. So in the interim, U.S. and the European countries, what they're doing, merely employing the sanctions against Russia so that the Russia would become weakened in its financial or economic status, which might thwart it from invading Ukraine. But Vladimir Putin doesn't seem to, bowed on by that. Rather, he is very much insistent that Ukraine should not be made a part of the bloc of NATO, because it's very clear that if he invades, the other member states would inevitably have to support Ukraine and possibly wage a war against Russia. So, what's the message it says? On the one side, we are already encountering a kind of a problem with the pandemic, and we are all grappling with it. The economy has plummeted. Millions of people have come to the poverty line, and people doesn't have that purchasing power to enjoy themselves, through the consumption process. Given that situation, why is Russia is doing this at the moment? It means to say that Vladimir Putin, is quite difficult to calculate what his thoughts and actions are. That is pretty clear. On the other hand, the West is trying to put or employ or put sanctions on Russia. The question is, are we going to see some solution for this? So the biggest thing of what you could expect is that whether United Nations would play a key role in easing the tensions at the moment, or kind of brokering a deal between Ukraine and Russia so that the tensions are eased and brings back to normalcy. There is no indication at the moment. And one important thing is that what's the role China is going to play on this crisis, that we need to wait and see. It's very clear that the tensions are quite intense geopolitically. So, thank you for listening. Have a great time.